Of the warring sides in the Central African Republic civil war are heading to Libreville, Gabon, to take part in peace talks aimed at ending the month-long conflict. The rebel coalition known as Seleka is demanding that President Francois Bozizé step down. Seleka says the government went back on 2007 and 2008 peace accords that were supposed to pay rebels to disarm or integrate them into the national army. Mr. Bozizé says he is willing to form a coalition government, but will finish his second elected term, which ends in 2016. The rebels have seized a dozen communities and are threatening the capital, Bangui. On Friday, the UN Security Council called on the rebels to stop their campaign and join talks to find a political solution to the impoverished country's problems. Now, meanwhile, South African President Jacob Zuma has authorized the deployment of some 400 troops to the Central African Republic. Joining us now via Skype is reporter Anita Powell in Johannesburg. Welcome, Anita.
Hi.
Now, I thought it was interesting when I was reading President Jacob Zuma's statement. It says that he's sending those troops there to assist capacity building of the CAR Defense Forces and also assist the CAR with the planning and implementation of the disarmament and demobilization and reintegration process. It looks like it is, as far as this regional powers are concerned, they intend to support the government in power.
Right, that much is clear. I mean, the president has now been elected twice and has had international approval and the approval of the African Union. So there's no doubt that South Africa is among the many African countries that's going to support the democratically elected government of the Central African Republic.
And this is a significant number, 400 troops. The other neighboring countries, Gabon, Cameroon, and the Republic of Congo, have sent about 120 each. What does this tell us about South Africa?
Well, it tells us a few things. Number one, this is based on a long-standing bilateral agreement between the Central African Republic and South Africa. I believe it was in 2007, during the last dust-up, that South Africa pledged to assist the army in building up its capacity. So it's not exactly new, but it is a significant number. I mean, for example, and by comparison, a peacekeeping mission, a UN peacekeeping mission in Chad and Central African Republic that ended in 2010 had only 350 troops. So 400 is quite a lot. It also speaks to South Africa's great ambitions on the world stage. President Jacob Zuma has said repeatedly at the UN that he wants an African nation to sit on the Security Council and have more of a say. And this is a really, really powerful and potent way to demonstrate that intent and the capability to punch above their weight, so to speak.
Yeah. So it appears like whatever the talks, the results of these talks, the rebels seem to be disadvantaged already given the position that countries like South Africa have taken.
Right, and it's kind of a bad time to be hosting a rebellion in West Africa right now, or in Central Africa right now, especially with what's going on in Mali. I can't see the West African bloc being extremely understanding or supportive of a rebel movement. So, yeah, I think the regional powers are going to come down very clearly on the side of the government. Maybe they'll concede to some of the rebels' requests, but it's hard to say.
Just in a word, is there an indication of how long the forces or the troops will stay there?
Stay in Gabon for the talks?
No, the troops, South African troops.
South African troops, I'm sorry. Yes, their mandate is until 2018. So as I said, this is a long-standing plan. So they'll be there for a full 5 years.
Wow, thank you very much, Anita, for filling us in. That was Anita Powell reporting from Johannesburg, South Africa.